Hello, everyone. Welcome back to episode 29 of our Minnesota Twins rebuild here on Out of the Park Baseball 27. If you did not watch last episode and the trade deadline, please do yourself a favor. Go and watch it. We make some 11th hour deals, many trades back and forth. We signed extensions. Lots of things took place. The games themselves, a little bit iffy. We ended July playing pretty terrible baseball last episode. After the All Star break, we lost a bajillion games in a row. Um, in other words, nine. Um, However, against the Cardinals, we were able to take 2 out of 3. And then to end last episode, we swept the Dodgers in 3. Off stream, I played through this Marlins series. We took 2 out of 3. Unfortunately, our bullpen did get popped into oblivion in game 2. But other than that, really good series. In game 1, especially. Walker Jenkins, I think, is starting to turn it around. Mendez had a triple. Love to see it. So very happy there. My plan of attack for today is very simple. We are going to get through as many games as we can. We have 6 series left in August, and then obviously a full slate in September. Most importantly, if we turn our attention really quick to the standings, we are 4 games back of the AL Central with the Tigers. For all intents and purposes, we don't really care what the Guardians do. Either we catch the Tigers or we don't. The Guardians are irrelevant to us. In the wild card, we currently are a game and a half up on the A's, who hold the third spot. They themselves are 2 games up on the Rangers. So it looks like the wild card race might come down to the wire. We shall see. But what's really crucial for us is, in terms of divisional series, we have 3 more this month, or really 2, and I'll just say 2. I'll give this to September. We have Tigers, Guardians. Then in September, White Sox, Guardians, Royals, Tigers, end at the White Sox. I think if we do well in those series, I'm less concerned about the others because the goal is obviously to win the division. In terms of the bye, we'll see. Mariners, Orioles are on 68 wins. Blue Jays a little bit behind with 64. Tigers have 65. We'll see how that shakes out. Other than that, nothing too crazy going down. Just really quick to recap the trade deadline for you. For all intents and purposes, we made a few trades. First, we decided that we kind of wanted to go for some prospects, move some guys around. So Justin Tapa, we sent back down to AAA. Really, no fault of his own. It's just I think we kept him around for 1 more year than we should have, and we have other guys that need to play. So Connor Prelip got the call up, and then subsequently I just sent him down. We'll talk about that in a moment. We also did some prospect deals. We acquired Ben Kudrina from the Royals. Looks like a pretty decent long reliever. Walks were down this year, which is really good, obviously, without 45 control. Stuff looks like it'll play. Think he's a good get. We got catching prospect Adrian Lunar, who is your classic defensive first catcher. The bat isn't anything impressive. For whatever reason, the AI just had him bouncing up and down through rookie ball and high A. But he's going to be one of our high A catchers In exchange, we got rid of a couple guys. Jaden Bass, who was doing really well in high A, but clearly not going to develop defensively, just was not there at all. So we shipped him off along with Murphy Hernandez. Decent performing single A guy, but again, development wise, not really there. So that was one trade. The other big one, Matt Wallner traded to the Boston Red Sox. It hurts, I think, to trade him. Objectively speaking, this was his worst year of the three that he's had that we've done this save. He had 3 WAR last season. I think if he played with us throughout the last 2 months, he probably gets to a single win above replacement, which isn't great. We'd moved him essentially to not wholly full time DH, but out of 98 starts, only 21 those weren't right. So I think that helped his WAR a little bit, but the home runs were still there, but Ks were up. Walks were probably about the same, maybe a touch up. And we felt the need that at this point, we're going to sell relatively high for him. He has 1 more year left on his contract. So he'll play with the Red Sox for a little bit. So happy with that. In exchange, we got 3 prospects. First, David Lumpkins, your classic good control, not great stuff. Reliever. He was in high A for the Red Sox, did really well. All things considered, I think at 360 BABIP's a little terrifying. I have him in double A. We're going to get a little bit ambitious with him, but I think he can do it. And, if that sinker becomes a 50 and the movements are all 50s, he could have a role with us later on. We also acquired Dalvis Brito, who is your, good speed utility infielder. Probably not ever going to make the major league level, but if he develops well, probably a good double A, triple A guy to have. And then the big get is Connolly Early, who in this save, for whatever reason, the Red Sox used him as a reliever in year 1, split time in AAA in year 2, and did not call him up this season. So this is a Connolly Early with very little innings in the majors. He is going to be the 5th starter for us this season, and then probably move up the rotation ranks going forward. Really happy getting him. Obviously, he's 26 years old, still has I think 1 more year until arbitration. So we'll be able to get, his prime years out of him in ARB, and then extend him if we wish. But those are the trades in exchange for Conley Early. Obviously, we sent John Klein down to AAA. I think Klein is a good pitcher, but I don't really like. There's no competition between him and Early, and Zebby Matthews needs to get 2 more months of play. I like a lot of Klein's numbers. He had 10 Ks per 9. Walks were down. However, he gave up 1.2 home runs per 9 with a 345 BABIP. So wasn't all sunshine and roses. There is a chance in September that I go to a 6-man rotation. If I do, John Klein's going to be back up. But that is something I am still mulling over. Alan Roden was called up to replace Matt Wallner. So far in 8 games, 28 at bats, he has 13 hits, 5 doubles, and a triple. That'll play. But, Roden's going to be 29 next season. So if he doesn't make it with the team next season, that'll probably be it for him. So this is the lineup as constructed. Hilariously, also what happened is we could not trade Byron Buxton because he refused to waive his no trade clause. And in the first game of August, he strained his oblique and will miss 6 weeks from now, which means he is likely going to miss the rest of the season. maybe we get him back in the last week of things. So Byron Buxton's career with the Twins ends on the IL. I'll leave that there. So at the moment, here is where we're rolling out for lineups. Erod obviously is going to get the lion's share of time at center. We need to figure out if his bat can play. He has not done well this season, but he's really good defensively in center. Gabe Gonzalez moves to DH. He was our right fielder this year, but with Wallner gone, there's that spot. Rodin in right to round out the group. And then Henry Mendez is our fourth outfielder. He also has a strained hamstring for 3 weeks, but it only impacts his running. So he's still going to be available in a lot of pinch hitting spots. I'll still give him starts. Just, his pinch running days may not be there. Lefties, we do have a flip where Erod goes to the bench. Walker Jenkins takes center, which isn't really a world I love living in. He's not great at center. He's a much better defensive left fielder, but Erod cannot hit lefties. Like, the man has a 370 OPS and a 150 average. Need I say more? And so he's going to the bench, and then that's when Mendez will take over in left. Pitching wise, pretty simple. Valdez, Ryan, Bradley, Matthews early, our rotation. Bullpen is set. We made the decision not to trade Ryan Walker. To be frank, the deals we were being offered weren't worth it. But it's just unfortunate that, if you just look at his percentiles and just let your eyes gloss over, he has gotten worse by about 10% in a season. And then this year he's just crashed. So we're going to see if he finishes the year strong. If you look at Walker's monthly splits here, he had obviously blown up in March in his one outing, but settled it down. April was good. May was June was good. July was a little shaky. August has been a bit shaky so far. I think if he ends the year strong, we might bring him back, but pretty worried about his regression. And then Watanabe obviously returned from the IL after missing a month to take that closer role back. It should be noted his injury proneness has upgraded to fragile. Just something to keep in mind. So, without further ado, let us play game one against the Tigers. We are going to have Conley early on the mound. They have Cade Povich for themselves. And as it is a lefty, means Erod goes to the bench. Henry Mendez comes in left, and the mist has found its way here. Nothing in the first for either side. I think I'm probably going to go decently quick through these games because I'd like to be able to get through August and September in 2 videos, if I can, as Mendez grounds out to the pitcher. That's my goal. I'll let you know if it's possible, but that's my goal. Nothing for us in the third. Ryan Ritter is aboard as Colt Keith grounds out. As a Tigers fan in real life, it's very depressing at the moment. And the Tigers in game have done pretty well, so hopefully that can reflect. Also a note against lefties, Luke Keeschel goes to second. Trey Morgan takes over at first base, and Meidroth moves to the bench. And again, it makes us worse defensively. Luke Keeschel is not a good second baseman, but I think against lefties, I'm prioritizing our bats over our defense. And Rushman gets aboard off of what I assume they're going to give an error. Infield hit. I mean, sure, I'll take the hit stat. And Royce Lewis hits it up, and it's over the center field wall. 15 home runs for Royce Lewis, who at the end of last episode signed his 3-year, $47 million contract extension. Is it an overpay? Maybe. But we'll only find out in probably year 2 of the deal. That's my theory, at least. Nothing for the Tigers in the 4th. A solo shot from Kalen Culpepper, who is scorching hot at the moment. Look at this, folks. Last 2 weeks, 33 at bats, 14 hits, 4 doubles, 3 home runs, a triple in there. Elite production from our admittedly very bad year having shortstop as Walker Jenkins gets it down. Let's keep it moving. Dylan Dingler, I don't think I really want to run on. Just seems like the correct decision as Keishel pops up. This game has had like 4 updates, and they haven't done anything to reduce the opaqueness of that mist. Uh-oh. Adele Amador's on second. I'm not worried. See? Parker Meadows and Dingler go down swinging. Ritter hits it into left, down in front. Yeah, that is the other downside of Mendez in left. His range is just not great. It's only a 55. Walker maybe gets there. But who knows? Tigers get 1 back. We move to the 6th. Povich is still in. I was hoping we could get him out of this game by now. As Gonzalez lines out. Nothing for us the rest of the way. Clean 6th. Conley's only on 69 pitches, so I'll leave him in as Mendez grounds out. You can really tell he has that hamstring injury because he's just hobbling to first base. Roden walks. All right, they go righty, which means we are pinch hitting for Trey Morgan. Mydroff is going to get the bat, and then Luke Keishel goes over for first. Oh, well, fair enough. They called the game due to bad weather. We get the win. Early gets the complete game, no walk performance. Fair play. All right. Well, kind of anticlimactic, but we'll take it. I mean, it saves our bullpen also. Really nice from Early. That'll do. Appreciate the achievement. Thank you, game. All right, we're going to sim game 2 with Framber on the mound. Oh, we lose it 2-6 as Framber gives up 5. Man, he had a couple good starts recently, too. I think the most concerning thing for me about Framber is his Ks per 9 are down from 8.3 to 6.8. Like, that hurts. I mean, he's not a huge K guy to begin with, but that's a really big drop. Oh, well, looks like Mick Abel gave up a run also. He can't get out of his own way. He was arguably our best reliever up until that late June, July stretch where he just got killed every day. But so be it. All right, we move to game 3, and it's Tarek Skubal. I'm scared. Jenkins is fine. Here, I'm actually going to go back to the original grouping. I'm going to have Erod. Let's see if he can do it. Let's just entertain the idea that Erod can hit a lefty. Let's live in that world. Nothing for us in the first. Beautiful Comerica Park as Rushman hits it into center. That's down. Should be the easiest double of Rushman's life. And it is. All right. I don't know how many of those we're getting off of Scooble. So good luck, Royce. Pops it up to center. That's not deep enough. All right, Erod. I gave you the start. Vindicate me. I don't love the ground out there. Now that there's 2 outs. Yeah, Rodon grounds out himself to end the inning. We threaten, we do not score. Literally the story of this season. Trey flies out. There we go. Culpepper laces it off the wall. I feel like that should have been a home run based on how high that was above the yellow line, but I'm not going to argue it. Keishel hits it up into left, and what? How is that not a home run? That went into the bullpen. I beg your pardon. That bounced off of like here. Man. And Gonzalez strikes out. 100 mile an hour. Okay, Scoop, you don't need to go that hard. We have a bottom 5 offense, to be clear. As Parker's on second, Jake Rogers goes down swinging. McGonigal walks. 2 men on for Colt Keith. Hits it to second. Luke is there. Gets the fielder's choice. Nothing for us in the 4th. Oh boy, carries on 3rd. No longer as Riley Green lines out to center. Carpenter makes it home. Easy dub. All right, 1-all. And Alderman flies out. All right. Anything in the 5th? No dice. Scuba's on 75 pitches. He's nearly at, what's his stamina? 60? That's fair. I'd maybe go a touch higher, but I'm not going to argue. Swing and a miss from Luke. Gabe hits it into center. That's down. Do I want to pinch run here? I don't think so, because Gabe's going to have one more AB at least. And he gets the second on the wild pitch anyway. And to be fair, maybe we steal on Jake Rogers, maybe we don't. Rushman grounds out to short. Phenomenal camera flip there. And Royce grounds out. All right. To the bottom of the 6th. And Colt Kiva solo shot. And now Kerry Carpenter's on 3rd. I don't really want to pitch Festo while he's injured, but I guess it is only the 6th. Yeah, we're going to go Mason Montgomery. It's Riley Green hits it up into left. That is gone. Can you get Alderman at least? Please? Good man. All right. It was a decent start there until the end. I'm going to pinch hit for... Actually, no. I believe that Erod can get a hit. Hits it up and to right. Alderman is there. There we go. Rodon gets it down. Again, my life is so much simpler if Alan Rodon can be like our DH next season. So much simpler. Trey swing and a miss. Culpepper gets it down. That might be it for Scooble. Nope, they're keeping him in. Walker hits it up into right and down at the track. That'll score both runners. So Walker's on second. Very good, very good. I'm going to get Mason back up. Come on, Luke. Ah, dang. Well, we got a pair of runs back. I'll take that and like it. That'll be it for Joe Ryan, though. I know he's technically in the yellow, but come on. Mason Montgomery for the seventh. Leadoff triple from Parker Meadows. And a wild pitch scores him. Fair play. Fair play. Please don't walk Ryan Ritter. And Jake Rogers. I really don't want to use 3 relievers in this game. All right, he gets McGonigal. Colt Keith might kill him, and he does. Laser into right. The throw home is immaculate. And Ryan Ritter is out with only a 55 arm. That'll play. And Torque goes down swinging. All right. That's definitely it for Mason, though. I'm not bringing him back out. And Tarek is still in the ball game for reasons unknown to God and man. He strikes out Gabe, though. Rushman lines out. Guess technically you can't line out to an outfielder, but you know what I mean. And Royce Lewis grounds out. Fair enough. Maybe that's why they had Tarek Skubal throw 120 pitches. Because he's good for it. All right, Walker for the 8th. Good, clean inning. I'll bring on Watanabe in case we tie it up. We're going to pinch hit here with... I'm going to let Mendez pinch hit. I don't think I'm going to have him take the outfield afterwards, but since they are going righty, we're going to go Mendez. Yeah, very depressing ground out there. Rodin follows suit, almost an identical play. Trey Morgan is our last out. Hits it up, deep to left field, but gonna be caught. We dropped the series. Very disappointing. I think Joe Ryan just couldn't get those last 2 outs. Not much from our big guys in the order either. Rushman only had 1 hit. Same with Gabe. He had 2 Ks. I think unfortunately, we're going to come to the conclusion pretty quickly that Erod just can't start. Personal message. This could be anything. Zach McKinstry is upset. He wants to be in the starting lineup. I mean, no. First of all, Zach, you were a minor league free agent until the end of spring training, so let's relax. Second of all, no. Like, the only person he would play over would be Maedroff. And, like, no. Like, sure, McKinstry gets me a decent amount of gap power, but that hasn't really manifested that well. I grant you, Maedroff has been poor this year in terms of the counting stats, but defensively also, he's just so much better. And I don't think playing 33-year-old Zach McKinstry is really going to move the needle. I could cut him, but who do I want? Our whole staff is retiring. That is kind of funny. Let me figure this out now. So 2028 are all the guys retiring. Larkin, we need to keep. Bentz, we need to keep. We can afford that because our payroll is also about to drop. So hilariously, we can afford to overpay to keep our staff, and it's a pretty good staff. I think Beauregard is the question mark. What's the relationships with Borrego? pretty good. We can extend him. So that's everyone except Beauregard and Hallberg. Relationships with Hallberg are good. We can extend him. Yeah, I think the only one that we might think about is Keith Beauregard because our offense has just not been good for 2 out of the 3 years he's been here. And in terms of role assignments, like he doesn't have any. So, or I guess of course he wouldn't. He's a hitting coach, but you know what I mean. So I think Beauregard we might let walk and look to upgrade hitting coach. Anyway, so McKinstry can keep crying. Don't much care about that. Festa is back to 100%, which is good. His innings are going to be so far down than what they were last year. All right, we are going to sim game one with Taj Bradley on the mound. We win it 2-0. It was 0-0 until the top of the eighth, riveting AL Central game. Bradley, Sands, Watanabe combined for the shutout. Look at Cole Sands, 2 1/3 scoreless. I think jury is still out on whether we bring Cole Sands back next season. I think I'm leaning no, but if he can finish strong, especially with our injuries to our bullpen, I wouldn't hate it. Erod with a pair of hits. He can hit lefties. It is possible. I say that when it was a righty. Don't worry about it. All right, let's play game two. Zebby on the mound against Andrew Abbott. I am going to make one change. I think Trey Morgan to the bench, Keishel to first, and Zach McKinstry, I'll tell you what, you want to start? Good luck, buddy. Walker Jenkins leadoff triple. That'll play. And Keishel with the sacrifice ground out effectively. Also, Gabe Gonzalez batting third, I think, is a thing that I may need to rectify. But I don't love moving Adley Rushman up to third because then the middle of my order gets really terrifying. And not in a good way. As Rushman flies out and Royce Lewis hits it into the wall and left off the foul pole. Challenge. I would like a replay review that was a home run. Please. Por favore. All right, 2 men are aboard for Mendez. Hits it up into right. That will be caught. All right, we get one, but really should have gotten more there. Jose Ramirez, D8? I beg your pardon. Okay, no, he's been their third baseman. Who do they have in third? Okay, it's Josh. If it were Jace Young, I would have many questions. Uh-oh. The aforementioned Jose is aboard, but Jonathan Rodriguez strikes out. He does not move on the wild pitch. DeLauder hits it to second. Not Keishel, excuse me. McKinstry is there. Error. Who had the error? Keishel at first. Dude, you can't be having errors at first base. It is probably the second easiest defensive position. Roden grounds out. All right, McKinstry, you wanted to start? Come on, do something. He didn't even hit it past the pitcher. So there goes that. As Culpepper goes down swinging, we go to the second. Clean work. Walker is on second for Gabe, who hits it up into center. Caught at the track. I'm a little surprised Walker didn't try for third there. Adley flies out anyway, so a moot point. Austin Wells with the home run. Austin Wells in AL Central. That's where he belongs, really. Kinstry takes a walk. We are going to be running on Austin Wells for obvious reasons, as McKinstry gets the steal. There we go. Culpepper grounds out, but it moves him to third. With only one out, we should score here. Walker Jenkins striking out does hurt that should a bit more as Keishel hits it up to left and gone. 2-run shot, 350 feet. Thank you very much, Progressive Field. All right. We have the lead. Let's see if Zebby can give me the fifth. Leadoff double to Rocchio suggests not. Wow. Austin Wells has Zebby's number as he gets the RBI double. All right. Come on, Zebby. Well, good news is he got Jose. Bad news is Wells is on third now. And that's foul. 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 Nice try, Stephen Kwan. And hits it up into left. That should be deep enough to score. And it is, though the throw kind of looked like it was in time. All I'm saying. We're going to get Festa going. And Rodriguez grounds out. All right. Not a great start from Zebby. All right. Royce is on second for Rodin, who strikes out. The excitement built and then immediately cratered. All right. Festa is coming in for the sixth and the sixth only, assuming he gets it relatively quickly. Josh Young swinging a miss. Rocchio follows suit. Pretty good. All right, McKinstry. Dude, you can't complain about not being in the starting lineup and then go 0 for 3 with 2 Ks. Come on now. Let's get serious. There was also a chance that McKinstry is our last out in the ninth, which is a terrifying prospect. All right. Let's get Funderburk going. I'm going to see if Festa can get Wells. And then I'll bring in Cody to get Jose. Oh, brother. You know, Luke, screw it. Festa's got this. I don't think that animation was showing that Jenkins didn't have that Mendez doesn't have the range to get there, but there is a chance it was. Well, at this point, it's do or die with Festa. All right, he gets Guan. That'll be it. Actually, Jonathan, you better or worse against lefties. You have 1,000 OPS against lefties. Fair enough. Festa will stay in. Oh, and they pinch hit. And he popped it up. That's what you get. All right, now I'm pulling him. We're going Cody for lefty on lefty. Hits it to second, and it gets past McKinstry. Meidroth would have had that, is all I'm saying. Would he really? I don't know, but that's what I'm going with. All right, Guardians take the lead 5-3. Manzardo's going to get there on the chopper. Not much any mortal can do with that, says the play-by-play. I don't know. Have you seen Alan Trammell? All right, we have 6 more outs to get 2 runs. Keisha walks. That's a pretty good start. Gonzalez pops it up, but that'll be caught. I'm going to go for the steal. Easy work. Rushman gets it down and right. I don't know if this scores Luke. It will, as he is safe on the single. 1-run ball game. Royce hits it back to the pitcher. They get Rushman at second, which is rude. We're gonna pinch hit here. Trey Morgan is gonna get the bat. We're gonna go for contact. And he struck out looking. Fair play. And then Erod will take. Yeah, Erod will take Trey's place and go in at left. All right, Cody, the 8th is yours. You know, maybe, just maybe, I spoke too soon. We're going to bring in Keckering to face Jose Ramirez in all of his terrifying glory. Yeah, fair enough. Hits it into right. That'll plate. Probably just the one. Yeah. 6-4. Kwan hits it up to left and gone. Wow. Keckering has not been blown up much this year, but that hurt. And now Jake Bowers has a double. Dude, get me an out. Who are they giving the error to? Keishel at first. And Manzardo walked. I mean, at this point, oh my God, the inning from hell continues. I'm just letting Keckering eat this. If Josh Young gets aboard, then I'll pull him. What an insanely clutch double play to get out of that mess. Nothing for us in the 9th. Wow. I mean, Keckering had, let's look. So May was rough, but he had essentially a 0 ERA in April, June, July. August, he has a 12.5. That's tough. McKinstry did score a run off of his walk. Whatever. But yeah, we drop game 2. Very depressing fashion. Let's sim game 3. Ouch. We lose 0-4. Early gives up 7 hits, no walks. The man has 1 walk in 15 innings. Something to monitor. Montgomery went 2 1/3. And then hilariously, they brought in Funderburk for 1 out. Long live the AI. Yeah, I mean, that's not great. We're 6 games out now. We still have the smallest of holds on the wild card. Yeah, I think by the time we get to this White Sox series, it might be too late in the division, which is terrifying. All right, let's play game 1 of the Diamondback series. Fromber against Corbin Burns. Looks like Rushman is tired, so he's getting the day off. I'm going to give Royce Lewis the day off also. McKinstry will bat 9th. Culpepper batting 4th is terrifying. Has he ever bat 4th this year? He did once. It didn't go well. I want him batting 6th. Actually, yeah, let's do Erod batting 4th. Why not? Why not, he asks. Clean first inning for both sides. Beautiful skybox here at Target Field. Torin hit that to the moon. Moncada still going strong. Pops out there. How old is young Moncada at this point? 34? 33. They put him at third a lot. Fair enough. All right, Erod. Take the walk. You idiot. You fool. All right, Culpepper's on second from Maedra, who promptly grounds out to third. All right. I need a good outing. I need a bounce back, clean outing from Fromber. There we go. Walker Jenkins 2-run shot. Gonzalez a solo shot. Erod, make it back to back. He did not. He did not even leave the infield. So there goes that. But we have the lead. 2 men on for Corbin Carroll. Struck out looking. I was never worried. Yancel Luis pops it up. Foul. Very good. Torin, oh boy, hits it deep into right. That is off the porch extension. Technically, should be a home run, but hey, here we are. Moncada walks. Fromber's on 65 pitches through 4. Isn't great, but here we are. Tavares is aboard for Marte. They're trying to steal on Campos, which pretty much is a guaranteed success. He gets Marte, though. Can he get Gabriel Moreno? Yes, he can. All right. We're okay. And McKinstry strikes out. What else is new? Keishel's on second for Gabe, who grounds out to short. All right. In an ideal world, Fromber can get me the 6th. Good man. Nothing for us there. I think we're going to go. I think we'll go Mick Abel because it's the bottom of the order. And I only want 1 inning from him. Christ alive, Mick. Don't walk Tavares. All right, he gets him to line out. Fair enough. Can he get Perdomo? Pops it up. Campos is there. Easy. All right. Cool. So this way, because if I don't want to pitch Cole Sands, because if I do, I have no middle relievers for the next game. So we're going to go right to Ryan Walker for the 8th. Corbin Carroll is on second for Luis. Hits it first. The relay in time. Did not look like Ryan touched first, but sure. All right. Watanabe is going to get the 9th no matter what. I don't even really care if we score 8 runs and it's no longer a save situation. Aroldis Chapman. Is he not their closer? Oh, no, he is, but they're pitching him in the 8th. Fair enough. Kestrel grounds out. And Gabe strikes out. All right. Watanabe is up for the 9th. And Dominic Fletcher with the game-tying double. That's what I get for clicking the wrong button. Tavares flies out. Perdomo strikes out. Well, tied in the bottom of the 9th. Watanabe is on 17 pitches. Yeah, we're pinch hitting here. I'm about to make our defense a whole lot worse, but Trey Morgan is going to get the bat. And he strikes out looking. Never before has a Rule 5 draft pick gone from brilliant success in year 1 to should I just release this guy in year 2? That's where we're at, really. Rodin hits it into right, but that's going to get grabbed. Culpepper is our last out. Hits it up to center. Caught. All right. We go to extras. Defensively, Walker's going to go. Yeah, we're about to get really bad. Walker's going to go to center. Trey Morgan into left. I don't like it, but here we are. All right, I'm going to get Sands warming up. Marte lines out. That's huge. Beavers hits it up into center. That's caught. Perdomo doesn't move. Corbin Carroll pops it up. Second base side. Caught from Maedorov. Brilliant work from Watanabe. All right. If we can score Culpepper from second, we win the game. They intentionally walk Maedorov. Fair. Campos hits it to short. Second for 1, first for 2. That sucks. Yeah, we're gonna pinch hit. Royce Lewis, buddy, justify your contract extension. Oh, and they walk him intentionally. You cowards. Walker Jenkins hits it to second. Don't think he beats it out. Man. All right. So, yeah, Royce Lewis just takes over at third. Do I want Watanabe to face Luis? Not really. All right, Cole. Good luck, buddy. And he gets the runner, but it does move Corbin Carroll. Hornets at first. They go home to get Carroll. Very nice from Luke. Moncada strikes out. Once again, we go to the 11th, and all we need to do is score the ghost runner. Keishel hits it into right. That's caught. Jenkins makes it to third without a throw. I'm not going to bunt because I don't want to risk a quick fielder's choice. Gabe grounds out. So it's over to Trey Morgan. Hits it into center. Caught. This game is never going to end. All right, Cole. And they bunt. Fair enough. And that's why you shouldn't, unless they're saying he's safe. Never mind. Well, yeah, I mean, we had 2 brilliant chances to end this game in the 10th and the 11th. We just fundamentally failed. All right, they're going for the steal, and Campos guns down Fletcher. You should be ashamed of yourself, Daniel. Marte gets it down in left. Wow, he didn't go home? Tavares, you have a speed of 60. Trey Morgan's arm is only a 45. And Serta flies out to end the inning. That could be huge. All right. Ghost Runner ties it. Anything else, we win. Rodin hits it up to right and gone. A walk-off home run for the right fielder. Very good, sir. We win 5-4. Whoever won that game, it would be insanely undeserved. Very good. Watanabe does get his first blown save of the year. It's mid-August. I'll take that in a heartbeat. Cole Sands did great. But my God, could we not do? Zach McKinstry went 0 for 3 with 3 Ks. You sent me an email demanding you start. Since then, You are 0 for 6 with a run, a walk, and 4Ks. Killing me. Killing me. All right. I'm going to sim game 2 with Joe Ryan on the mound. We lose 1-4. They gave McKinstry the start at short because Culpepper was tired. And Joe Ryan just got popped a bit. His ERA is just killing me. To be fair, his expected ERA is a 2.43. So what can you do there? All right. We're going to play game 3, rubber match. No one is tired. Mendez hasn't played in a bit. I'm going to give Walker Jenkins the day off. Erod will lead off, and then Mendez will take left and bat 6. Let's rock and roll. Taj Bradley on the mound. And Perdomo's already on second. And Marte hits it to the fence. Fair enough. Ay, 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 ay. Not great. Corbin Carroll struck out, though, so that helps. The chopper, which Luis beats out. Nothing doing there. Jock Peterson. I like that he checked his swing on a 3-0 count. Oh, boy. Moreno hits it to third. They go first. The correct decision, especially in the first inning. Get you 2 outs. And it matters not. Fletcher gets it down. That'll score another 3-0. All right, Taveras grounds out in the inning. Not great from Taj. We're going to have to match. Keishel and Gabe are aboard. Rushman. Swing and a miss. There we go. We scored on a wild pitch. We'll take those. And a second wild pitch scores Gabe. Fair play. If you were to walk Royce Lewis, I'm not going to complain. Nope. He swung on a pitch that was in the other batter box. Yikes. Torin hits the ball off the wall. You know what, Taj? I believe in you. Yeah, they scored the run. But now Rodin is on second for Meidroth, who hits it into left. That'll get down off the wall. Hopefully that means Meidroth will no longer be ice cold. He's going for the triple. What a brave man. Yeah, that got rid of his cold spell. See, all you need is 1 triple, folks. It's easy. And Culpepper scores on the ground out. Tie ball game. And Erod gets it down. Let's go. You know what? Let's see if we can get a steal on the Gold Glover. Indeed. There we go. That's down. Erod will score for second. And that, folks, is why you steal more often than not. Gonzalez gets it down. This is all with 2 outs. I'm not going to run there. You insane? Oh, they went to the bullpen in the second inning as Rushman flies out. All right, Taj. Good man. Oh, Moncada ties it up with an RBI double. Or no, excuse me. Someone else tied it up and he had to be subbed out. Marte has a sore back. Wait, their pinch runner is Moncada? He has a 35 speed. I'm not going to question it, though I feel like I should as Luis strikes out to end the inning. All right, Erod is on second, and Keishel strikes out. Clean fifth from Taj. That'll definitely be it for him. See if Gabe can go 3 for 3. No such luck. Rushman goes down. Royce gets aboard. That'll do. Mendez, swing and a miss. All right, we go to the sixth. Okay from Festa. Only 2 of those runs are earned because of the error, but he himself had the error. So, for all intents and purposes, all 5 runs were earned. We go now to Festa. Clean inning from him. Clean 7th also. Thank you, sir. Come on, Erod. No such luck. Popped it up. That ball was going forward in the air. You could tell by the shadow, and then it just stopped like above first base. It just hovered. All right, really good from Festa. 2 innings and no stats whatsoever. We love it. And Jock Peterson's already on second. Love that. The Diamondbacks, I think, would be a pretty fun rebuild this year, but very challenging with the rotation and a lot of those contracts. I think it would be a fun one. Taveras lines out. All right. If it's a save situation, we go Watanabe. If not, I might keep Ryan Walker out there. There we go. Rushman gets it down. I am going to pinch run with McKinstry. We are going for the steal. Now we're definitely going for the steal. There we go. McKinstry gets there with no throw. Come on, Mendez. It's it to first, which, okay. Come on, Roden. Popped it up. No such luck. All right, I'm going to sit Watanabe down. We're going to get Funderburk warming up. Campos will take catching duties. All right. Let's see if we can get Torin, and then I'll flip to Funderburk. Good man. Actually, Perdomo, what are your splits? And he's worse against lefties by a decent amount. So I think that'll be it for Walker. We'll go Funderburk. Don't walk him. Good man. Swing and a miss. Beavers. Hits it deep to center and gone. I was about to say, I wonder why they're not playing Waldschmidt. And Beavers just hits a home run 418 feet. And Corbin Carroll gets on the fun and hits one into right. Cody, dude, you are playing for your job, to be clear. If he walks Luis. All right. Down by 2. I think I'll leave Mydroth in against the lefty. See if we get lucky. And he hits it deep to left, and goodbye. Luck is ours. 357 feet. Unfortunately, it does not tie the game because Funderburk was extra terrible, but Culpepper gets it down and right. That should get him to second. Okay. Here we go. Erod into face, and he strikes out. Man. Keishel hits it into left. That's down. Culpepper did not go on contact, which is very annoying. They walk Gonzalez. Hey, remember when I pinch hit for Rushman or pinch ran for him earlier? Ryan Campos, bases loaded, full count, bottom of the ninth. Hits it to short. They go home. He's safe on the animation, but they call him out. Here's Royce Lewis. Pops it up. Oh man. That's such a sucky loss. Like Funderburk implodes. We get so close to victory at the end, can't do it. Man. Yeah, I think we're steadily careening toward out of playoff contention, as it were. But you never know. All right, I do want to take one quick look. We're done with our draftees, right? Yeah. I want to take one quick look at our drafted. I don't know why Royce Lewis is on my default shortlist. We're just going to take a quick look at the shortlists. See if anyone should be moved up. Erlanger, you can move up. Riley Quick, I had you at the right level, but the AI seems to disagree. Go back up. I may just have too many people in high A. That could be why the AI keeps doing it. Everything else should be fine. All right, year one draft. I've just had Prince at high A the whole time, and I just don't think he should move up. I might just cut him. That, to be fair, that is an option I'm considering. None of the rookie ball guys are ready, which is quite maybe Booth. You know what? Let's do it. Also, I keep clicking California when I mean Florida State League. Yeah, let's call Booth up. Everyone else is fine. Detmers just keeps getting hurt. Yeah, I think he's like a year away from being a year away. How's Broussard doing in AAA? He's doing all right. Pair of triples, pair of home runs. I think there's a chance that Broussard is the most impactful player from this first draft. Part of that's just because Sean Duncan is so far away. He might be ready for high A. Let's do it. Cedar Rapids, my friend. All right, 2027. This is a very short list, and all of them are high schoolers, so I don't think anyone really should be moved up. I can move up Javi Ramirez. Get him going in single A. Miles Bailey, I think, is just at double A for life now. Wylan Moss, he's going to finish in double A. Then none of these guys should move yet. Oh, no. Tim Norris is cold. Oh. I'm going to keep him there. I was hoping Schofield would have better stats in Double A. I mean, his slugging is fine. He has 4 home runs, but he only has 1 double. Sub 300 on base is a little terrifying. Mike Quezada is annoyingly doing well. All right, San Diego Padres. We're going to sim game 1 with Zebby on the mound. We win it 10-4. No home runs, which is hilarious. We had 5 stolen bases, 2 caught stealing. Who is their catcher? Oh, Campusano. What's his arm? 55. Sure. And Zebby gave up 4, but again, no walks, which is good. Only in 5 Ks. I think we're getting closer to a world where next season is going to be Zebby's last with us. I don't think I'm at the point where I want to not bring him back, but we're approaching. Mick Abel, 2 2/3, no hits, no earned runs, no walks, 3 Ks. That'll help get the ERA down. All right. Let us go to game 2. We got Conley early. They got Spencer Geestring. Yeah, we'll go with the lefty lineup. See what happens. All of my bullpen guys are ready to roll. A lovely feeling. You got this, Conley. Oh, he doesn't. Padres take the lead, but we got runners at the corners. Trey Morgan, who we left in the lineup today, and he gets aboard with an error. Fair enough. David Hamilton. Did the Red Sox try? I mean, they had to. Oh yeah, that's right. Duh. He starts with the Brewers, and they waived him. Yikes. All right, come on, Culpepper. And not going to get an error this time. But hey, we get one back. There we go. Clean third. Jenkins and Kiesler aboard. Let's go. Gonzalez pops it up. That should be deep enough to move Jenkins, and it is. Let's see if Kiesler can get the steal here to get rid of the double play. And he does. Good thing, too, as Rushman hit it to the third baseman, so that'll score 1. And Lewis goes down looking. I think Royce Lewis is going to get dropped in our batting order next season. I think I'll probably move him down to like 7. I'm not having Mendez steal with his hamstring injury. I think Rushman, ideally, if we sign a hitting free agent, they'll bat 3rd, Gabe bats 4th, Rushman 5, probably Culpepper 6, Lewis 7. That's my plan. Meanwhile, a double up to tragically end that fun. Clean 5th from early. Nothing for us either. Taglia and Campusano are aboard for Matos. Don't walk him. He does. How's Michael been doing in this save? Terrible. There's no way around that. All right. We're going to get. Let's go. Mason Montgomery warming up. Keep the lefty train going. Machado struck out looking, never at a doubt. Very nice start from early. We'll bring in Montgomery for the 7th. Mason. And David Hamilton bunt to move everybody over. It's fine. We'll just strike out Hyung Lee or an infield pop-up. The end result is the same. Did that drop? It said, the play-by-play said there was confusion, but Culpepper has a range of 60. So I'm a little confused how that happened. It's like I should question it. Yeah, that could decide the game. Because they gave the error to Toglia there, right? Or not to Toglia, to... They called it an infield hit? Yes, they did indeed. What an odd game this is sometimes. All right, we're going Keckering for the 8th. See if Rodin can hit a solo shot. He tried. Didn't work, but he tried. Ray Morgan goes down looking. I don't know what to do with him. Because the problem that we ran into last year, it worked fine because he was our everyday DH. Because guys like Gabe Gonzalez and, Erod weren't really ready yet. Orion, I need you to not allow like 2 runs here. Please. Well, there's that. Neat. We'll pinch hit here. Give Erod the bat. See if he can hit a solo shot to spark some offense. Not quite. See, he flies out to right. Yeah, so Erod will take over at center. Funderburk will come in for the 6th or for the 9th. Clean inning of work. Mendez is on second for Alan Rodin, who will walk. Trey Morgan strikes out looking again. Like, that's just so... The error that wasn't an error somehow, I can't even really be mad at. But Keckering now has given up 9 runs in his last 3 innings of appearances. His ERA has doubled from a 1.7 to a 3.38. That's yike. All right, we're just going to move right into game 3. They got Cade Cavalli. We got Fromber. Sub-wise, I'm going to give Gabe the day off and move Erod to 3rd, Rodin to 7. Rodin to 6, Culpepper 7, Meidroth 9, and then Ryan Campos is going to DH. I need to give Campos more reps because come September, we're going to have to decide if we want to release him or not. And call up Bernal, because that's the only way Bernal gets called up, because I'm not taking up 3 catchers when I have a catcher as good as Adley Rutschman as my number 1. And Culpepper pops it up to strand the aforementioned Rutschman. We go to the 3rd. Clean inning. Come on, Campos. Fly out to left. Because the other part of this is Campos, the reason we took him in the Rule 5 draft was for his offensive ability at catcher. Defensively, he doesn't really get us much. So if he's not hitting the ball, his value to us does lessen slightly. By slightly, I mean almost entirely. Clean work from Fromber. Rutschman and Erod are aboard. Royce Pops it up to center. That might be deep enough to score Erod. And it is. He beats the throw, and we take the lead. Rodin strikes out looking to end that fun. Matos is aboard for Ornales, who started going, went back, and then went on the wild pitch. Ornales grounds out to the pitcher. Very good. Can he get some song? Answer, yes, indeed. All right. Bottom of the fifth. Culpepper tragically flying out once again. All right, Campos, give me something, buddy. Come on. Pops it up to center. It's going to be caught. Yeah, because I think I'm at the point where Leo Bernal is likely, Walker Jenkins interrupting my inner monologue with a 2-run shot to center. Very good, sir. I think I'm at the point where Bernal is probably the catcher of the future over Campos. And so I would rather give Bernal the reps now. Yeah, we'll get Festa going. No trouble at all. I think I still want Festa for the 7th, though, especially if we can score some more insurance runs here. Rodin against the lefty. Pops it up. Down he goes. Culpepper grounds out. No such luck for insurance runs, but 6 shutout innings from Fromber. 5 hits, no walks, 5 Ks. David. He's killing me. And Campos gets aboard via the error. To be fair, they are playing a shortstop with 50 range, so I can see it. Meidroth, can he beat out the chopper? He does indeed. 2 men are aboard now for Walker. Swing and a miss. Keishel, at least he hit the ball. It's almost worse that he did because it's a double play, but still. All right, not a very good outing from Festa. We're going to go Ryan Walker here for the 8th. Ryan, so help me. If Lee scores here, and he does, as Campusano hits it all the way to the wall. Man, our bullpen is regressing so much. Actually wild. All right. We're going to get Watanabe warming up regardless of if we take the lead or not. Erod walks. Let's go. Gets the steal on Campusano. Here's Rushman. Swings at the 3-1 and pops it up into left. No dice there. Come on, Royce. Luis Castellum, Rocky's legend in my save, but he strikes Royce out. Rodin. Nope. Runner on second, no outs. We can't even move him over. How depressing. Clean 9th from Watanabe. He only needed 9 pitches, so he's getting the 10th. Unless we walk him off. And they hit Culpepper. Don't be hurt, don't be hurt, don't be hurt. Cool. We're going for the steal. And he gets there clean. Come on, Campos, be the hero. Hits it into center. That's down. Culpepper will score, and Campos has walked off the Padres. And that is why he's on this team. Oh, brother. He's trying. Campos really is trying. Very good there. Was that our first series win of this stream so far? Yes. Yes, indeed. I want to talk about it. All right. Let's sim game one of the Giants series with Joe Ryan on the mound. We win 5-0. Very nice. No home runs, unfortunately. Royce Lewis went 0 for 5. His batting average is back down below 250. Joe Ryan, 6 innings clean. Cole Sands worked 2. Mick Abel works the follow one. Look at Cole Sands, man. His ERA got pretty up there in July because he got crushed, but he's getting it back down in August. Happy with that. Merrick Houston is going on a rampage. 5 hits. That'll do. That'll do nicely. Yeah, I think Merrick Houston's probably going to be our utility and backup utility infielder next season. I need to have him work on his eye in the development lab. I need to make a note of that. Where's my post-it notes? Where they at? Because realistically, his bat isn't great. I think if he hits 55 contacts, 65 avoid K, that's serviceable. He's never going to have power. So I think we need to work on his eye in the development lab. Because if I can get that to 55-50, much, much happier. Okay. Let's play game 2 with Taj Bradley on the mound. I am going to give... I'm going to give Walker or do I want to give Rodon the day off? I'm going to give Rodon the day off. Gonzalez is going to take right field. Campos is going to DH yet again. I'm trying to make Campos work. It's my active goal. Royce will play. I don't really want to give Royce too many off days. Andy Ibanez at second. Fair enough. I think I saw he got DFA'd by the Mets recently in real life, which is sad. I like Andy Ibanez. Campos is on second. Walker, swing and a miss. The fact that I think he had 2 errors in one game probably didn't help. And swing and a miss from Gabe. Nothing doing there. Patrick Bailey. I'm not surprised the Giants traded Patrick Bailey. I'm a little surprised the haul wasn't that great. I mean, you do get a draft pick, which, that can be anything. There we go. Royce Lewis. Solo shot. That's why I didn't rest him. You do get a pretty good pitching prospect in Tugboat, but still. I mean, Patrick Bailey is objectively the greatest defensive player in baseball in terms of runs saved, run value, specifically catcher. He is the best by a wide margin. And you traded that away for what, a draft pick and a pitcher you hope works out for you? I don't know. I'd roll with Patrick Bailey and accept the fact that he's not going to be all that good offensively for me. Depressingly, though, the Giants take the lead off the 2 RBI double. Patrick Bailey flies out to end the inning, but the Giants take the lead. Let's see if Campos can respond. And they walked him. The other part of the whole Campos versus Bernal is Campos's bat is objectively better, both now and probably potential-wise. So, do you really want to lose that? because we can't send him down to AAA. He's a Rule 5 pick. So if we don't want him on the team, he goes back to the Cardinals. Keachel grounds out. We go to the 5th. Clean inning from Taj, but I think that'll be it for him. I don't want him going that long. That's usually when he gets crushed. So we're going to turn to Festa. You got this, David. See? I wasn't worried at all. It's a lie. I was terrified. They went lefty. I'm going to leave Erod in. He walked. I'm not going to run on Patrick Bailey for reasons that I stated earlier. Culpepper walked. Campos, this is your moment, buddy. Swing and a miss. Meidroff keeping him in because they switched to a righty. Walked him too. Bases are loaded. Walker Jenkins hits it past Chapman at third. I am not going to run because there's only one out. I'm going to let Luke Keachel hit. And he struck out looking. Here's Gabe Gonzalez. Hits it back up the middle into center. That should score at least one. The throw, not in time. 2-run score. Very good, very good, very good. Rushman strikes out to end the inning. All right. Festa. David. What am I going to do with you, David? Come on, Ryan. Don't let me down. And he gets me a double play in 2 pitches. You know, I'm a genius sometimes. All right, you got me the 8th clean. We're going to get Watanabe for the 9th. Campos grounds out. Meidroth is on second. I'm going to see if they just want to walk Walker. And now let's hit. There we go. A laser into right. That should score Meidroth. Walker into second on a lovely double. Keachel walks. I suppose if we score more than the save situation, I'll sit Watanabe down. That's what I get for even getting the other reliever ready. Instant double play. All right, we're going to go Watanabe for the 9th. 2 men are aboard for the aforementioned Patrick Bailey, who walked. Come on, Watanabe. Johnson hits it into right. Gabe is there. Throw in is quick. Grant McCray. Swing and a miss. We take it. Ooh-wee. A little scary. A little scary at the end. But we get the job done. Walker with his 7th save. Watanabe, or excuse me, his 7th hold. Watanabe 22 saves. Very good. All right, let's sim game 3 with Zebby on the mound. Oh! Goodness gracious. Zebby got popped. 8 hits, 8 earned runs, 2 innings of work. His ERA is now up to a 5.9. I mean, guys, look at his run value. He is in the 1st percentile in pitching run value. Last season, 95th. Season before, 67. Like, he has regressed so hard. Mick Abel pitched 3 1/3 scoreless. Beautiful performance from him. And then Funderburk, unfortunately, got popped for 2 runs. That hurts. Culpepper, though, with 3 hits. We love to see that. And then the AI pinch hit for him because they just didn't want him to go 4 for 4, evidently. Well, that hurt. All right. Okay, so we have this series with the Mariners and then one game against the White Sox. I think after that, we'll take a look at all the standings, see where things stand. I'm going to sim game one of the Mariners series. We're going to play 2 and 3. All right, we get the win 4-2, 3 hits, 3 RBIs for Alan Roden, who has got his batting average up to a 325. He's just having a great time. Happy with that. Carnelli pitched pretty good. Montgomery gave up a run again. Yeah. I think we're having the same problem we did last year with Montgomery, where he's going to be consistent in that pretty much every month he's going to give up 4, 5, 6 runs. So, in other words, every other outing he's going to give up a run. I think still he's a really good reliever to have, I think. Merrick Houston gets Player of the Week. Lantigua gets AA Player of the Week. Happy with that. Yeah, I don't quite think Lantigua is ready for AAA yet, but I'm really happy with how he's done in AA this season. Like the on base percentage, let's be frank, before this week it was like a 303, but I think the slugging is pretty good. He's walking a lot. Defensively, he's solid. The AI is playing him mainly in left and center. His arm is not great, but zone rating is good. Range is a touch low, which is a little scary, but so be it. All right, let's go to game 2. Mr. Sandy Alcantara against Framber Valdez. Keishel and Royce Lewis are getting the day off. So how do I want to do this? I think Trey Morgan's going to bat second. Erod will bat 5th. Culpepper 7. McKinstry, Mardoff. Yeah, I'm cool with this. All right, McKinstry. Congrats. You're getting another start. Don't let me down. He's gonna let me down. You and I both know. He's gonna let me down. Oi, Mariners draw first blood in the first. Erod is cold. Okay, first of all, Erod has been hitting like this all year. So let's not pretend this is anything new. Like let's get that abundantly clear as Rodin grounds out. I mean, there is also a world, I suppose, where Alan Rodin is our DH next season. As Culpepper and McKinstry are aboard, and Maedroth lines out, and McKinstry, if you would have been doubled off there, we would have had words that would have been stern. Jenkins flies out. Trey Morgan follows suit. Because I think right now, I mean, Gonzalez has been terrible in right, so I more like the idea that he DHs and we find someone for right field. All right, Rushman and Rodin are aboard for Culpepper. Wow, pitch moves more. All right, Culpepper, a lovely bloop single into right, and we have a tie ball game. You know what? I got my lovely bloop single into center, however. That'll score 2. Thank you very much, Mr. Culpepper. Halen. I mean, if they're just gonna walk McKinstry, I'll take that every day of the week. Full count. McKinstry gets it down. He's 2 for 2 today. Meidroth with the chopper to second. He can't beat it out, though. Go to the fourth. Clean work from Fromber. Oh, but Yastrzemski with the solo shot. And now Brendan Donovan with a solo shot. It's all falling apart. Can McKinstry go 3 for 3? 2 men on, 1 out. No, he cannot. You know, I didn't think Meidroth would be great offensively, but my God, like he doesn't strike out. He takes a lot of walks, but he can't really hit the baseball. So that's just kind of where we're at with him. And it's not a great place to be. I'm going to get Festa warming up. Let's see if Fromber can get me like 2 outs, though. No such luck there. Can you get Montes? That ball was hit into space. Arroyo gets aboard, so that'll be it. We're going to go Festa to face Profar. Walker, don't let me down. There we go. Gabe with a RBI triple. It is possible. Who knew? As Rushman flies out, Gabe makes it home to third. That was the slowest run I've ever seen, but it's fine. We have a tie ball game. Everything is okay as Erod pops it up. All right, bottom 7. We're going to leave Festa in. Why? Like, why do I even try? Emerson grounds out. Donovan hits it to first. They get him. Yastrzemski did not try to go home, which, you know, fair enough. And Young flies out. Light work, as they say. Nothing for us in the 8th. That'll be it for Festa. I'm going to go Keckering for the 8th. I don't even care. Hit the button. Fatigued. He's fatiguing me as he allows 3 runs. What a embarrassment of look at this. Look at this. His ERA is up to a 3.9 now. Man. I mean, that's pretty much his ERA dead for the season because there's not enough time left in the season for him to make that up. Just kind of wild. You think about it. All right. Walker Jenkins is going to get the day off. So Erod is actually. I'm going to give both men the day off. Doomsday scenario. Gabe Gonzalez at center. No, I can't. We're going to go Mendez at center. Just give Erod the game. You know what? No. Let's. Let's be smart about this. We're just going to do Erod at center. I don't know why it dropped Keishel down to 6th there. I'm not going to question it. I'm going to give Rushman the day off. Roden will bat 4th. Combos will catch. All right, Joe Ryan for us, Bryan Woo for the Mariners. Clean first inning, and Yastrzemski with another home run. Quit allowing Mike Yastrzemski to kill our team. As Keishel pops it up. We're an hour 45 in, and we're a couple games away from September. Pace-wise, we're doing pretty good. Anything in the third? Not for the Mariners. Nothing for us. Uh-oh. Cole Young and Julio are aboard. Massive strikeout of Arroyo. Yastrzemski. Dog. Why is Mike Yastrzemski the guy that's killing us? Like, how is that allowed to happen? Laureano strikes out, but the Mariners get 2 more. All right, guys, come on. Swing and a miss from Mendez. Combos flies out to center. For a second, I thought that was gone. Meidrot strikes out. Bryan Woo is at 10 Ks through 5 innings. Just as a note for those curious. Yeah, I think the lone benefit of Byron Buxton missing effectively the remainder of the season is that we get a very long look at Erod to see if he can be the starting center fielder of the future. I think right now that answer is no. Good news is, as a 4th outfielder, he is great because he's amazing defensively and he's got 70 speed. That'll play. Back-to-back strikeouts will play slightly less. All right. At least Joe got me the 6th because we're kind of running low on bodies right now. Royce grounds out. Culpepper adds another K. Bryan Woo is at 13, which is crazy. All right, we're going Cole Sands, and an okay outing. 6 innings, 5 hits, 3 earned run, no walks, 6 Ks. It's nothing crazy, but it's not bad. Cole, don't do this to me. Please. Good man. And then Ryan Walker for the 8th. Campos hits it up into left. For a second, I thought that was caught, but I suppose it wasn't. Meidrot gets it down in right. Okay. We're having some fun now. We're going to pinch hit for Erod. Gray Morgan is going to get the bat. And he popped it up. This dude is actually killing me. Keishel hits it up into right. Going to be grabbed. Gonzalez flies out. Runners on first and second, no outs. We can't even move him. Very sad. I know he's tired, but we're just going to bring in Walker Jenkins to man center field for what may end up being just 1.5 inning. Ryan Walker. All right, he struck out Julio. That was a bad fearless choice decision because we could have had 2 outs and been done with this. But now the run scores anyway. So we lost a run in that trade. We could have been out of the dang game. All right, he gets Villar at least. On the off chance we score 5 runs, Watanabe will take over. No dice. Yeah, that was just all manner of bad. Brian Wu, 7 innings, 4 hits, 1 walk, 13 Ks against us. All manner of bad. All right. We are going to sim game 1 against the White Sox, and then we're going to. Ooh, never mind. That's Kendry Rojas. We're going to play it. It's our old friend. Look at him. He's gotten 24 starts with them since we traded him. Good for him. Good for him. They called him up. They saw what they liked in AAA, and they have called him up, and he's making his debut this season against us. Hello. Let's dance. All right. Sub-wise, yeah, I think Erod definitely gets the day off. Trey Morgan, I'm just kind of running out of interest in playing, to be honest. But we're going to put him at first. And then we're going to give McKinstry a game at second. Everything else is fine. But I'm going to put Gabe in left. Yeah. I'm going to put Gabe in left and move. Well, yeah, I think the injury's getting to him. So I'll have Gabe take left. Mendez will DH. Just try to help out that hamstring. Clean first, Kendry Rojas, who we traded to the White Sox last season. They had him as a reliever, had him in AAA this whole year, and now he's making his starting debut against us. And Walker Jenkins immediately aboard. Fair play. I always like when players you trade to teams get a lot of time there. That's why I'll forever be annoyed that the Tigers just never played Trevor Larnach. Instead, they played Adolis Garcia and various guys in right field. They even had Kerry Carpenter at first to fill up a spot in the outfield. They still didn't play him. So Miguel Vargas pops up. How can you not love Miguel Vargas? I think that's the thing that annoyed me the most because my last White Sox rebuild I did was in the 2024 year, and so I never had Miguel Vargas. I so wish could have had him. He's such a good player. You look at his baseball savant page right now, it is the most glorious thing anyone will ever see. Case in point. Look at this. Look at this gloriousness. Man has a 90 percentile run value. He's insane. Insane. All right. Rodin and Culpepper aboard. McKinstry grounds out to second. There is actually an argument that I should just cut McKinstry when September starts and call up someone else to be a backup infielder. But he's so good defensively that in case there is an injury, I don't want to lose that. Thank you very much, Trey Morgan. He does have some power in him. It's still there somewhere. We just need to find it. What if we trade Trey Morgan? Also, Cody Clemens. Hello, my friend. Because really, Luke Keishel's going to be our first baseman until the end of time. So the only time Trey Morgan's going to play is DH or rotating at first. And if Gabe Gonzalez is going to be our DH next season, here we are again. Mendez with a lovely leadoff double. Rodin grounds out, but it moves Henry to third. I'll take that. Culpepper hits it to third. We score the run. All I care about. And McKinstry is hit. Takes the base. We'll go for the steal. Why not? 2 outs. Be bold, be brave. And he gets there. And Jenkins struck out. All right, we go to the 5th. Taj, clean inning of work. He's on 71 pitches. I'm going to bring him back out there. Think we're going to see if he can get me 6 innings. And he does. Lovely work from Taj Bradley today. Mendez pops it up. Nothing from Rodin. And even less from Culpepper. All right, so that'll be it for Taj. 6 innings, 1 hit, no earned run, 1 walk, 3 Ks. All we need. Mick, don't do it. Good man. Morgan Gonzalez are aboard in the 7th. Rushman hits it into left. That's down. Morgan will score. 4-0 ball game. Royce Lewis hits it into center. That's down. AJ Puk is getting killed out there. I'm going to pinch hit for Mendez here. We're going to give Campos the bat. And he grounds out. All right. So ideally, Mick can be the 8th also. Good man. And then we'll bring on Funderburk for the 9th. Sweet. All right. We take game 1, 5-0. They only had 2 hits and 1 walk the whole time. Take that and like it. Very happy with that. Trey Morgan's home run. Very good. Okay, now we will advance to September, and we have some decisions to make. We have a couple decisions to make. I think first things first, we need to decide whether or not we're going to a 6-man rotation. Ooh, David Lumpkins. Good man. Anyway, first things first, one of the call-ups is going to be Connor Prelip. He's going to be one of them to help give our bullpen some extra cover. So yeah, I always go to a 9-man bullpen in September. I think it just really helps the overall group, and we get some more innings of work out of Prelip, which I think is more than necessary. But now the question becomes, see, if I bring up a hitter from AAA, like who do I bring up? Like Mauricio Dubon? I don't think there's really a spot for him. Like him or Zach McKinstry, I might as well roll with McKinstry. Merrick Houston, I think, needs more time. None of the outfielders outside of maybe Rosario are ready. So, I don't really see a point in calling up Levon Soto. Demaria Pena is doing great. We're really happy with him. And so then it's, do I call up, Leo Bernal? That's really the question. He's unhappy that he's not in the majors. But the other problem is if I compare him to Campos, like he's such a worse bat. He's only better defensively. I think I'd rather keep him down in AAA to help out there. I think that's my official take. What happened to Palma? Go to AAA. Stay there. Thank you. My AA team is way too big. Let's move Kendall to AAA permanently. Whoa, nope. I almost hit release. That could have been bad. So yeah, I think I'm kind of Eduardo being hurt sucks. I think I'm in the camp that we call John Klein back to see what he's got. Also, Andrew Morris is up to a 50 overall, by the way. Nice. So I'm kind of in the camp that I call John Klein up and we just go to a 6-man rotation. Let's do so. We're going to go 6-man, and I think I'm going to use this opportunity to skip a Zebby start. Conley early will get the next start. I think we're going to skip Zebby. I think that's the move. Okay, so it is September. Let's save. We are 9 games back of the division. The Tigers are on an absolute roll. Insane behavior from them. Fair enough. We are up a game and a half on the Rangers for the last wild card, who they themselves are 1 game up for the A's. So we're 2.5 games up, essentially. I mean, that's nowhere near safe with, 25 or however many games left. Yeah, our magic number is literally exactly that, 25. So I think the division at this point is pretty out of reach. I think the better question will be, can we hold on to that wild card spot? I also think mathematically, no, we can still do it. We can still dance with them. All right, we're going to sim game 2 of this series with Conley early on the mound. And we lose 1-0. Goodness gracious me. We had 1 hit all game, 8 walks. We lose 1-0. Conley early pitches a gem but gets the loss. Insane behavior. All right, we're going to give John Klein the rubber match up against Shane Smith. Oh, good. Mendez's recovery time has changed to uncertain. Lovely. Love that for us. I really do. All right, I'm going to give Gabe the day off. And Campos is going to DH. We'll see what the lads can do with John Klein on the mound. Clean first inning. 2 are aboard for Royce Lewis, who hits it into left. Run, Walker. Nah, probably the correct decision. Or excuse me, Keishel. Walker is nowhere near the base paths. Wild pitch. We're on the board. Back in business. We've scored more runs in this inning than we did all of last game. just as a point of clarification on that front. You got this, John. White Sox tie it up, but Campos, Meidroth are aboard for Walker. He hits it up to center. It's caught, but it will move Campos. I like the dive there. Keishel strikes out. Go to the third. Clean from our lad. Oh boy. Clemens, Montgomery are aboard. Miguel Vargas, laser into right, caught by Alan Roden and his 55 defense, or 55 range, I should say. Perez hits it to first. Did he beat it out? No such luck. All right, Roden's kind of hitting a cold slump. Let's see if he can hit out of it here. He could not. He could, in fact, not do so. And the sky is cleared. It's a beautiful day. Clean fifth from Klein. Yeah, honestly, that'll be it for him. 5 innings, 4 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, 4 Ks. Take that and like it. Clean sixth. Come on, Erod. Keishel also being cold right now is very unfortunate. Runners at the corners for Alan Roden. And he pops it up. Man. Killing me, Smalls. Culpepper strikes out. There goes that. All right. Mason Montgomery will warm up if there's trouble. There is trouble. 2 on, 2 out. Bonamere strikes out looking. Fair play. Frozen like a rabbit is what the play-by-play said, for those curious. Campos goes down looking. Meidroth gets it down. All right. I'm going to pinch run for him with McKinstry. And we're going to go for the steal. Good man. He beats the throw. Walker hits it deep to right off the top of the wall. That'll score McKinstry easily. Very good, sir. Jenkins himself on second. All right, Luke, you're ice cold. Let's bust out of the rut here. Hits it into right. That's going to be grabbed. Sadness. We're going to pinch hit for Erod. Gabe Gonzalez take up the bat. And he strikes out. Fair enough. All right. Walker's going over to center. Gabe taking over in left. Huh? Oh, McKinstry, right. McKinstry to second. Clean eighth from Mason. Well done. Royce Lewis is aboard for Alan Roden. Insurance runs would be lovely. He popped it up again. Yikes. Culpepper grounds out. All right. Going to the ninth. Watanabe for the save. Well, he's hurt. So Keckering, there's no universe where I want you out there. Ryan Walker is in. He needs to get 1 out. Jared Kelenic, the pinch hitter. Pops it up. In comes Walker. Makes the grab. We win, but at what cost? As Watanabe is injured. This could be disastrous. And he's out for the season. Oh, that sucks. He was having like Such a good season. And now he has missed, what, 11 weeks total of the season? Man. Uh, it's either Marco Raya or Justin Tapa. To Tapa. And then I need to move a reliever. You know what, Justin? Have some reps in AAA. Good luck, buddy. Well, there's our closer done. So Keckering will be our closer. I accept that he has struggled mightily, but here's hoping using him in save situations will help. Then we'll call Justin Tapa back, see if he can end his potential MLB career on a good note. All right, we had a day off also. Here's hoping Mendez is up to full strength. Enrique Jimenez gets player of the week for AA. Very good. Happy with him. Nope, he's still hurt. He picked up this strained hamstring almost a month ago, and it's still getting him, which is kind of crazy. All right. Yep. Fromber now on the mound. Kick off the series against the Rays. Rodin is going to get the day off. We're going to have Mendez come in and take right field, which I don't even know if he's done with me. Yeah, no, he only did that in AAA. So he'll take right. Erod, man. I mean, what do I do with this? Like, what do I do with this, man? At least defensively, he's good. I'm gonna give Erod the day off. Walker Jenkins is going to center. Gabe to left. I clicked on McKinstry twice. Don't worry about it. And yeah, we're gonna have Trey Morgan DH. He'll bat sixth. All right, here we go. Fromber on the mound against the Rays. And Blake Tidwell. Jenkins is aboard for Gabe. Hits it into left. That's down. I am not going to run with only one out. Adley Rushman up, who promptly pops up. Fair play. Fair enough. And Royce Lewis hits in the field's choice. I knew I should have sent him when I had the chance. Uh-oh. Justin Henry Malloy with a solo shot. Tigers legend. Barrios scores the next runner, but Trey Morgan and Mendez are aboard. Let's go. Culpepper hits it up to left, and that's going to die in the wind. Meidroth gets it down. You know what? Send him. Yeah, see, I made the wrong decision both times. Statistically unlikely thing for me to do. And yet here we are. Yeah, so that cost us a run. Though, to be fair, they might have gone home on that grounder, but still. Keishel swinging a miss. I think I'm going to sit Luke for one game. I don't want him out that much because of how good he is and how much he's played for us. But we might. The side got struck out. Don't worry about it. Oh, Ryan Velade adds two more. All right, clean fifth from Fromber. Cole Sands will be warming. No need. Come on, Trey. No luck. Popped it up. All right. Yeah, We're going to go Cole Sands for the 7th. Not a good enough outing at all from Framber. Yeah, we do. It's not a hard decision, I think, regarding Framber's team option. It simply is too much money. Like, would I like to have him on my team next year? Yeah. Would I like to have him on my team to the tune of, and this is true, just showcase the number, $38 million? No. Like that's just way too much money, unfortunately. All right, we're going to go Ryan Walker for the 8th. And then Funderburk will get the 9th. Still nothing doing from us offensively at all. Cody, thank you. $32 saves on the season. Oh, they walked Rushman. We'll get McKinstry on to pinch run. Go for the steal. Easy does it. He dropped the ball. It's rough. All right, Royce moves him along. We're going to pinch hit for Trey. It's nothing against him, but we're going for power here. See if Rodin can hit the ball to space. Nope, but he does hit it into center to score McKinstry. Very good, sir. Mendez gets it down in left. Rodin moves on over. Rodin is hit. What are my pinch hitting options right now? Campos or Erod? Nah, we'll let Mydroth hit. In case we tie it up, I'll get Keckering ready. Ugh, struck out on 3 pitches. All right, Walker Jenkins, bases loaded, 2 outs, full count. Walked him. Luke Keeschel. He is ice cold 0 for 4 today. If there was ever a time to break out of it, it's right here, right now. Hits it back up the middle. The throw gets him. And we lose 4-2. We had a rally at the end, but it comes up short. That's rough. That hurt. Emotionally. Spiritually, even. All right, let's go to game 2. Okay, so Luke Keeschel's getting the day off. Trey Morgan is going to take first base. Royce is doing okay, I think. Mydroth, the fact that we can't get him going is fairly upsetting. And I think this is fine. I'm at the point where I just don't really want to play Erod. Like, that's kind of just where I'm at. I'd rather take the loss defensively with Walker in center. And I trust me, I know he's a terrible, terrible center fielder. But it's kind of just where I'm at. All right, Joe Ryan on the mound, game 2 of the series. Let's rock and roll. You got this. He did not. 3 runs for the Rays. And our old friend Brooks Lee, who we traded to the Rays in 2027. It looks like he has become their full-time second baseman. Not done very well offensively, but obviously defensively he's great. That's nice. I'm glad that he's still playing for them. I think it helps also make the save feel more like living when your former players are actually contributing to other teams. As Rodin pops up. And Mendez is hit. Don't be hurt. Don't be hurt. Don't be hurt. Cool. He already has the hamstring injury. Like, please, don't hurt my guys. Oh, no. Joe Ryan, don't do this to me. Justin Harry Malloy hits it up to left. Caught by Gonzalez. That's going to score Santana. See if he can get Brooks Lee. Does indeed. Gets his old friend. All right. Meidroth, Jenkins are aboard. Morgan, swing and a miss. There we go. Gabe gets it down. The runners did not go on contact, which is a little bit annoying. Rushman hits it into right. They went on contact then. That should score 2, maybe even clear the bases. Not quite. Gabe holds up at third. Royce Lewis walks. Bases are loaded for Alan Roden. Swing and a miss. And Mendez grounds out. But you know what? At least he hit the baseball. All right, Joe. Dude. Not Joe Ryan's day. I'm gonna pull him now. I don't even want him facing Chandler Simpson. We're gonna pull him after 3 2/3. That's the earliest we've had to pull a starter in a while. Not to mention the game we simmed where Zebby Matthews gave up 8 in 2 innings. Not counting that one. To the 4th. We scored the run. So, yeah, Trey Morgan doubled. Meidroth went home, scored. Trey Morgan then tried to take third and got out. That tracks. Oh, boy. 2 are aboard against Mick. He gets Melton. Jahan flies out, but that's going to score 1. Oh, man. All right, he got Brooks Lee to pop up at least. All right, for the 6th, we're going to go Montgomery. Clean inning of work. What's his pitch count? 8. All right, he'll stay in. Roden, Culpepper aboard. Meidroth for glory. I need to look at our runners and scoring position splits because for some of these guys, it might be awful as Walker Jenkins flies out to right. Like it might be terrible. Clean 7th from Mason also. Thank you, sir. We're going to go Connor Prelip then for the 8th. Who? Julian Merriweather, our old friend. We elected not to bring him back in for agency. Looks like he went to the Diamondbacks, who then released him. And then he signed with the Rays. Good for him. Good for him. Rushman hits it up to right. That's going to be caught. Does not move Trey Morgan because he's a coward. And Royce Lewis hits him to a double play. Runners on 1st and 2nd, no outs, and we can't move them. Fair enough. Connor Prelip for the 8th. You got this, buddy. So he didn't have it as Hunter Fiducia hits the RBI double. He gets Williamson at least. Yikes. That's a yikes. Nothing for us in the 8th, so we're going to go Justin Tapa the 9th. Clean inning of work. All right. We're gonna pinch hit here for Walker. Gonna give Campos the bat because I'm a brave soul that wants a home run. Instead, I get a strikeout. There we go. Trey Morgan hits it off the wall. And he's hurt, and they have to take him out of the ball game. Well, that could impact a lot. In case we tie it up, we'll get Keckering going, but we need a 2-run shot here. Gonzalez, swing and a miss. Well, we lose. Joe Ryan had one of his worst starts of the year. Only got us 3 2/3. His ERA is getting closer to the bad side of 4. Trey Morgan had 3 hits, but he also just picked up an injury, so this will be fun to see what it is. All right, twisted ankle, 3 days. Yeah, so he might be on the bench for a bit. Maybe I pinch hit him, but that's that. All right, we're going to sim the finale of the Tampa series. All right, we win. We are capable of beating them. We win 6-5. Taj Bradley did really well. Keckering gave up 3. It was a sit. We had to dog. Keckering allowed 3. He is so bad this year, man. It really is so tragic to watch. All right. So this Cleveland Guardians series is going to be the last one that we do this episode. And then we'll see where things stand after that in terms of what I want to do here. I think I'll play games 1 and 2, Sim 3. Okay, so Trey Morgan, you are not starting. So Luke Keishel's going to go to first. Zach McKinstry will get the day at second. Culpepper is also cold. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Zebby Matthews will get the ball. Here in game 1, Foster Griffin, who it looks like was injured and then a September call-up. You got this, Zebby. I ain't afraid. Royce Lewis for Mendez. No such luck. Culpepper grounds out. I feel like on that one, you could have gone away with going to third because it was far enough back. But alas, Campos strikes out to end the inning. There we go. McKinstry and Walker are aboard. Let's go. Luke Keichel hits it right up the middle for a ground out. But now I have 2 men in scoring position. And that's where they will stay as Gonzalez strikes out. Rodin hits it into right. That is down at the track. That should score 2. A lovely double for Alan Rodin. Royce Lewis strikes out to end my fun. Guardians got a run, and now Bo Naylor's aboard. Rocchio does not beat out the throw. Got the fly out there. We're okay. All right, clean 5th. That'll be it for Zebby. Yeah, he's at 86 pitches. We'll go to Festa for the 6th. Clean. He is at 20 pitches, so I think honestly that might be it. We're going to go Cole Sands. Actually, you got this, David. That's what I get. And now Cole is tired. That's what I deserve. We're okay, though. Never punished. Well, I may have to pick somebody to be up for a save. We'll get Tapa going. All right. Sands walks, Bo Naylor in 4. Rocchio hits it up into left. That's going to be caught. I'll leave him in to face Ramirez. Hits it back up the middle to the pitcher. The throw in time. All right. Justin Tapa is going to be in line for the save. Royce Lewis solo shot gets me an insurance run. That is very much appreciated. Good luck, Justin. Quit injuring my guys. Oh, it's one day. All right, he's fine. All right, Mason will come in for the save, I guess. And he allows a solo shot, but you know what? We got there. It was grim, but we got there. We had 5 hits on the day. But hey, a win is a win, no matter how ugly it is. All right, let's play game 2. Trey Morgan will get the day off again. How did McKinstry do last time out? Hit and a run. I'll go my draw. Seeing if I want to work Campos in. Let's do it. We'll have Rodon hit 3rd. Mendez 6. Campos 8. All right. Conley early on the mound. And immediately 2 men on. And he has been shelled and given up 5 runs. Well, that boosted his ERA from a 3.44 to a 4.76. And he allows a 6. And 2 men are aboard. He has yet to get an out. Guys. Well, this game is a wash. Yeah. All right, he gotten out, guys. His ERA, he gotten out. It's okay. He was hot too. That's rough. They get a 7th. They're about to get an 8th. Good Lord. Yeah, I mean that's his ERA for the season, just completely dead. That's it. That's that. All right, let's see if we can get a couple innings for Pride here. Pride, and also it'll help my bullpen just a little bit more. I already got Rocchio. Stephen Kwan will be the last batter he faces. All right, he got him. Okay, that'll help me out a little bit. Meidroth and Campos are aboard. Wow, we're down 8-0. The comeback will be slow, but it will be successful as Campos makes it home. We have cut the lead to 7. Why are you not running to 3rd there? He had to come up into the grass to get it. If he goes to 3rd there, he scores on this. He's going to score anyway, but still, it's the principle of the thing. 8-2 now. Rushman hits it up to center. That's down. Rodon is going to score. We're going to have ourselves a fun little time here. Royce Lewis hits it deep to left, and it's out of here. We have scored 5 unanswered in the inning. Well then, that's That's pretty neat. That'll be it for Conley early. His ERA forever destroyed by this start, unfortunately for him. Culpepper, leadoff double. Campos gets it down and left. Folks, what if we just come back and are leading by the sixth inning? Have we considered that possibility? As Maedroth is walked, bases are loaded. Walker. Parker Messick in for relief, and he walks Jenkins. Keishel hits it to short. They get him, but another run scores. Rodin swung at a pitch in the opposite batter's box. And Rutschman struck out too. But we have cut the lead to 1. All right, I'm going to get Funderburk warming up. Oh, man, a leadoff double. No, it's even worse as Churio gets it down. Well, they got him on the throw. Well done from Mendez. That'll be it, though. We're going to go Funderburk to face Rocchio. And he got him to line out. All right. Bottom of the 5th. Nothing doing. Nothing for them in the 6th. Funderburk is on 21 pitches, so his day is done. Campos is 2 for 2. Can he make it 3 for 3? No such luck. Flies out to center. And Maedroth grounds out to end that. I don't know what that he was ending. I guess the AB as Walker flies out to center too. All right, we're going Ryan Walker for the 7th. 2 men are aboard, 2 outs. I'm not worried. I should have been. As Rocchio hits it off the wall, that'll score them both. We kept the Guardians scoreless since the first inning, and they score 2 there. Yikes. All right, and then we're going to get Tapa for the 8th. Two men are aboard, 2 outs. I've seen this script before, but we got the pop out. All good. All right, and then Keckering will get ready. First, though, I'll pinch hit for Mendez. We'll give Erod the bat. Rounds out. Culpepper follows suit. Make that 3 for 3. All righty. So first things first, Jenkins goes to left. Erod takes center. Keckering on for the 9th. And he allows a 2-run shot to Austin Wells. Good Lord. But 2 men are on for Luke Keishel. Hits it up to center. That will be caught. Maedroth does not try to run. I should have pinch ran with McKinstry, but is what it is. Rutschman hits it up. It's down off the wall. Had the bullpen not given up those 4 runs, that would have been it, folks. We would have tied it up. But alas, here's Royce Lewis. Laser down the left field line. That will score 2. And Royce Lewis will move into second. The tying run at the plate, and it is Emmanuel Rodriguez who strikes out. I mean, that's literally if we get any other type of start from early, we win that game. That's so annoying. Then Ryan Walker got popped for 2. Keckering, his ERA is up to a 4.6. Like, what do you even do there? That really sucks. That's a game we should win. All right. We're going to sim game 3 with John Klein on the mound. And we win it 6-3. Royce Lewis and Luke Keeschel both with home runs. Very good, very good. John Klein. Wow, Keeschel had another error. Was he in at second or first? Yeah, he was in at first, man. How many did he have all of last season? He had 3. He has 5 right now. To be fair, he had 6 in year 1 and then 6 at second. That was crazy. Oh, wait, no, that's in real life. Yeah, that's in real life. Forgot what year it was there. All right. Prelip, Walker get holds. Keckering gets a save, which is nice. Good that we got that win. All right. Let us hold here and hit the save button. So right now, here is where everything stands. It is September 10th. We have 6 series remaining. Yankees, Royals, Tigers, Astros, Blue Jays, White Sox. In terms of the division, it's the Tigers to win. As I clicked the wrong button there, their magic number is 10. So, yeah, I mean, as long as if they win like any stretch of this, like if they win like 2 of the next 3 series, they pretty much have it because we're not going to do that much better to catch them. I think we're fine against the Guardians. So really the question is, can we hold on to that final wild card spot? Right now we are tied with both the A's and the Rangers for that last spot. So in terms of what I'm going to do, I am not touching anything off stream. We'll just pick up next time, and next episode, episode 30, will just be these 6 series. And we'll see if we make the playoffs or we don't. Injury news, Buxton gets back in 1 week. So he is going to get back during this Tigers series. So he will get a chance to end his career on a high note and potentially in the playoffs. I haven't thought yet of what a corresponding move will be. I think it'll be Henry Mendez down to AAA, but we'll see on that front. Overall, I think I'm fine with how a lot of these series went. We didn't do that great against the AL Central opponents. I think that's what's getting me. Like, we lost the series against the Tigers, the Guardians. We did take 2 out of 3 from the White Sox, and we just took 2 out of 3 from the Guardians. But we had a chance to do a lot better. Hopefully, I mean, if we can sweep the Royals and take 2 out of 3 against the White Sox, that's 5 wins right there, and I'm a happy man. Think anything else, we're looking a little shaky. So, but that will be it for me. A little bit of a longer episode this time around, but I wanted to get a lot of games in the books, and we were able to do so. So now we sit in mid-September, tied for the wild card position, with a chance of either glory or despair next time out. But I thank you all for watching. I will see you next time.